Good evening, viewers. You're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhry. We come to you from the national capital. It is in election mode. But the Delhi-elections aside, the spotlight right now on To The Point is going to be what took place in Bandra, West Mumbai at the residence of Saif Ali Khan. Where do the investigations stand right now? Saif Ali Khan continues to recuperate in hospital at the Leelavati in Bandra. But where do the investigations stand? The alleged accused has been apprehended. Shariful is allegedly a Bangladeshi resident and entered Saif Ali Khan's residence not knowing that he was an actor or a celebrity. The attempt, as per the police, was robbery to get enough cash to go back to Bangladesh. These are the allegations as they've unfolded. Here's more.
Probe intensifies in the Saif Ali Khan stabbing case. The alleged attacker, Muhammad Shariful Islam Shehzad, is in Mumbai police custody. He was arrested on Sunday after a manhunt that lasted 70 hours. 30-year-old Shariful Islam is allegedly an illegal Bangladeshi immigrant who entered India through West Bengal last year. Sources tell India Today that the attacker allegedly wanted to steal money from Saif's home so he could head back to Bangladesh. In addition to charges related to the stabbing, Shariful Islam is now booked under the Foreigners Act 2. The police are questioning Shariful Islam on three main aspects. If he committed any other crime, who was he in touch with in Mumbai, and if anyone else is involved in this attack. The factors under probe are who helped Shariful Islam get fake ID and how did he enter India. The police are likely to recreate the crime scene at Saif Ali Khan's residence. Meanwhile, Saif's discharge from the Leelavati Hospital is delayed. Doctors have decided to keep the actor under observation till Tuesday.
First, that we're very happy that he's recovering well, and we're very thankful, and we feel very blessed and grateful that it wasn't any worse. And thank you for all your wishes.
After discharge, Saif Ali Khan will be on bed rest for a month. It could take some time before he could return to work. Bureau Report, India Today.
Get our viewers up to speed in terms of where the investigations stand right now. I'm going to cut across to my colleague Devesh, who's joining us outside the Bandra police station, as well as my colleague Anita Brito, who's outside Saif Ali Khan's residence. But in terms of investigation, Devesh, what more can you add? The alleged accused, in all probability, with the leads coming in from the cops, is a Bangladeshi migrant wanting to go back to Bangladesh, therefore entered the residence of Saif Ali Khan to steal money, attempt burglary, but he had no clue that Saif Ali Khan was a celebrity, leave alone a famous actor.
Well, Preeti, it has come to light during the interrogation of Shariful Islam that he wanted to make money. He wanted money to go back to his native, to go back to his country, Bangladesh. He's from Jhalkoti district of Bangladesh, and 7 months back he had come to India. 7 months back he entered India illegally. Since then he worked at a dance bar in Worli. He's worked with a housekeeping agency, and now after the attack he was working as a labor at a construction site in Thane. On the day of the attack, on 16th of January, he took stairs of the building. He had entered the building with intention of robbery, with intention of dacoity. He went till the 10th floor through stairs, and from the 10th floor to 11th floor he climbed using a duct pipe. There he saw that on the 11th floor a bathroom window did not have a grill and the bathroom window was open. He entered that bathroom, and this bathroom is inside Saif's younger son Jay's room. That is how he entered the flat. Now, when he attacked Saif Ali Khan, after that, he was locked inside the room. He was locked back by the 3 female house helps inside the same room. But while he was inside the room, he again went inside the bathroom, went back through the window, climbed through the pipe to the 10th floor, and again came back through stairs. This has come to light. The intention was robbery. That has also been confessed by Shariful Islam during interrogation with the Bandra police officials. As of now, Bandra police are questioning him to find out if there was any other person involved, any other person had helped in the conspiracy or planning for the robbery. Were there any prior offences, similar offences that he had committed, any theft, burglary or dacoity, or he had attacked anyone else in the past in Mumbai or anywhere else in India? Other than that, they are also trying to find out who were the people who were in touch with him. Were they knew about his criminal antecedents? Were there any other cases against him? So this is the line of investigation as of now. The third part of the knife used for attack on Saif Ali Khan, two parts. One was removed from Saif's body and another part was recovered from the spot inside the room where the attack happened. But the third part is still missing. So that is a crucial evidence in this case. Meanwhile, cops have also found out the clothes that he had wore on the day of the attack. It had blood stains. It had blood stains of Saif Ali Khan's blood. Those have been sent to the forensic science laboratory and this will be a crucial piece of evidence. Preeti.
Devesh, before I bring in our guests, I want to come back to you for a quick comment on earlier on the line of investigation was also exploring a connection between somebody who was trying to break into Shah Rukh Khan's house in Mannat, which is also in Bandra, and Saif Ali Khan's residence with what went down with the stabbing of Saif Ali Khan 6 times. Was there any connection between the two, or were these two very different individuals?
Well, it was suspected that he could be the same person. He will be questioned on that line as well, whether he was the same person who was seen in the CCTV of Mannat, Shah Rukh Khan's residence, putting up an iron ladder, trying to climb inside Mannat, trying to trespass into Mannat. We were told by officials that it is suspected that he could be the same person. As of now, officials have not divulged details regarding the interrogation in this line of investigation, whether he was the same person who had also tried to trespass at Shah Rukh Khan's residence. But we'll be looking into that. That has been told by police officials that they will explore that angle as well.
Devesh, stay on with me because I'm going to bring in former top cop Yashovardhan Azad in this conversation, and we're going to circle back to you on what really went down that night inside that apartment. Apparently, there were 4 house helps, all male, who were hiding and did not come out to help Saif Ali Khan. We're going to try and get that angle in as well. But Yashovardhan Azad, the sheer fact right now that this wasn't a targeted attack. By the looks of it, the initial information that is coming in through investigation, Shafiul Islam had no idea that this was Saif Ali Khan's residence, leave alone the residence of 2 top actors of this country. This raises Yashovardhan Azad now larger questions. When it comes down to law and order, anyone can break into any building if they actually have an intent.
You see, first of all, Preeti, I'm not too sure about this, that he didn't know the house of Saif Ali Khan, because in one of the reports I read that 10 days back he had been around this particular area. So that is going to be clarified. The other part is that, you talked about his ingress, and I totally agree how this fellow was inside for 1.5 hours and nobody got to know anything. It's because, in Mumbai, all the security guards who are working in these high-profile buildings, they actually come to sleep because they are working during the daytime. And this is a great security lapse which is in all these high-profile buildings. The same thing is with the watchmen, who are hardly doing any kind of a job. So therefore, first, the CCTV deployment is of no use if nobody is watching in the control room. But the second part is even more serious, Preeti, and that is that in a high-profile residence like Saif Khan's, the sufficient number of CCTVs were also not there. Because the most important thing is that one didn't get to know how the ingress was there in action. Now, it is said is through the bathroom door, but all those access points should have been covered by a CCTV. The other thing which is very critical is that in the entire period of 1.5 years, there were no neighboring watchers or anyone who saw this man. So that is a very, very serious, it has implications, and therefore the police has to set up now some kind of a link with the people to see that the security is shored up. The third point, which is also a little intriguing, is how the person, it is alleged, the accused, was pushed. I mean, Saif bravely fought. I mean, he was a real-life hero at that particular point of time, when he saved his child and pushed this guy to the room, and this guy again escaped from there. The fourth point is also when he was coming down, he didn't have any, a disheveled kind of a look or blood spots. I suppose his old clothes and the recovery is going to give that stains away for forensic. Two other things are important. One mentioned by your correspondent, that the third part of the knife, which will establish that he's the actual culprit, and there are 10 or 12 about fingerprints which are left at the house itself, which need to be matched. Only then one will know that it's established that is here. But a lot of other things, Bangladeshi, how did he come, how did he get things made? I think this will set in motion a lot of inquiry and a lot of deeper probe, aside from the investigation.
But, along with an investigation, now a relook at, basic security where it comes down to, because Yashovardhan Azad, when we steer clear from the rhetoric that comes with, Bangladeshi, an attempt to burgle, a celebrity's house, away from that. But then, when you actually look at it, then there is a cause for concern where it comes down to illegal migrants.
I totally agree with you. And in fact, here is an illegal migrant which has just come about 10 months back. Now the trickle is low, but any time the pressure can be high. So I think in Maharashtra, in some of the places, the STF has gone into it because some of the people there are carrying these fake identity cards. But it's a sensitive thing, and I think the police should do it properly so that the actual people are not, disturbed. But this has to be an all-India. This kind of an illegal immigration, has been happening in 1970. And some of the governments have been absolutely lax about it. But it's time now to wake up and do a thorough search and a probe by all the states, and their cooperation is essential.
True. You're right, but, Yashovardhan Azad, do stay on with me. What we're going to do is we're going to quickly delve into the nature of injuries, because today was when Saif Ali Khan was to be discharged. He's been held back. He's still recuperating. One thing that has been established, that Saif Ali Khan, though how unfortunate it was that he was stabbed in his own house 6 times, he was very, very lucky to get away with the kind of injuries that he has, because the knife injury on his back was just a few centimeters away from his spine. And if it would have hit the spine in a manner of which most neurosurgeons speak of, then the injury would have been debilitating. Listen in, and we cut across to Anita Brito, and we go back to Yashovardhan Azad as well as my colleague Dinesh.
The attack on actor Saif Ali Khan left him with multiple injuries, including a knife lodged in his spine. Saif was rushed to Leelavati Hospital around 3 a.m. in critical condition. Doctors acted swiftly to treat his injuries, which were described as deep and serious. A team of neurosurgeons performed an urgent surgery to remove the knife and repair a significant spinal fluid leak caused by the injury.
He sustained major injury to the thoracic spinal cord due to lodged knife in the spine. Surgery was performed to remove the knife and also repair the leaking spinal fluid. 2 other deep wounds on his left hand and one on the neck was repaired by plastic surgery team.
One of the critical aspects of Saif's surgery involved repairing a cerebrospinal fluid leak, also known as CSF leak. Cerebrospinal fluid is a clear liquid that surrounds the brain and spinal cord, acting as a cushion to protect these delicate structures. It also helps remove waste, deliver nutrients, and maintain pressure balance in the brain. In Saif's case, the injury caused a leak of this vital fluid, which needed to be fixed immediately to avoid serious complications. Saif is now out of danger and responding well to treatment. fans are hopeful of his speedy recovery as doctors continue to monitor his progress. Bureau Report, India Today.
I want to cut across to my colleague Anita Brito, who's joining us right outside the residence of Saif Ali Khan. Anita, a short while ago you had Kareena Kapoor, who had put out a social media post once again asking for privacy. She deleted that. But, do we have a larger understanding right now that A, when will Saif Ali Khan be discharged from the Leelavati, and B, what are the nature of his injuries right now?
So, firstly, I want to repeat what you had said before, Preeti, that Saif is very lucky, to be safe after this tragic incident that happened with him at his residence in Sadhguru Sharan. After the attack that happened on 16th of Jan, now Saif is finally recovering and he is in good health, like his sister and some of the other family members have mentioned. He is recovering well. Yes, he was supposed to be, there were talks that he will be released today, he will be discharged today. However, the doctors, to take further more precautions, they have asked for him to stay one more day. Maybe tomorrow is the day when we will see him getting discharged, maybe in the morning or evening, or latest by Wednesday. There are chances that Saif will be back at his residence with his family members. Right now, Kareena has always been, by his side. Even the kids went to meet him yesterday afternoon. So it feels like Saif is doing well and he's doing well and he's happy right now. Talking about the social media post that Kareena posted today, yes, she has been asking for personal space since the time this incident took place on 16 Jan. It is a very sensitive issue. It was an attack on her family, and it is quite crucial at this time that media and the paparazzis keep them away from the limelight. That is all that she's asking currently, and any mother would when it comes to her kids. They are constantly in the pap's eyes, pap's gaze. All she wants right now is some space, and people need to be kind enough to give her that space right now, since she is dealing with lot at the moment with regards to Saif and the kids and the attack. Also the investigation that is going on right now. They are being questioned time and again. They have been giving statements. Saif's statement is still left to be taken. All these things that are happening right now, all she needs is space and some privacy for herself, for her kids, and for the entire family. Preeti.
Well, you are right there. I think there's nothing wrong in demanding and asking and urging people to respect the privacy of the family. With that, I want to bring in Devesh and Yashovardhan Azad back into this conversation. Devesh, the other angle on what really happened once Shafiur Islam entered Saif Ali Khan's residence, because I believe in questioning it's been revealed that there were 4 other male staff members that night, and all 4 of them actually hid.
Oh yes, Preeti, this has come to light during investigation, and senior officials did confirm it to us that there were 4 male workers also present at Saif Ali Khan's residence when this attack happened. There were the female workers, there were 3 other female workers as well who were screaming for help when Saif Ali Khan was attacked. But 3 of the male workers, they did not go towards the room. They stood in the room where they were, while one of the male workers actually hid, fearing that he also could be attacked. This has come to light. Maybe all the 4 workers were scared. They feared that they also could be attacked, and that is why they didn't rush to help Saif Ali Khan. It was the female workers, the 3 female workers, who actually locked Shariful Islam back in the room and pulled Saif Ali Khan, tried to help him out, tried to rush him to the hospital. But the 4 male workers, they were of no help. They did not go near Saif Ali Khan or near the room where the attack was happening.
All right, Devesh, thank you for joining us. Yashovardhan Azad, to pull you in all of this, because this is a moment where many, celebrities, the word that I rather dislike, the rich and famous of Mumbai, are questioning security standards when it comes to themselves. There have been a series of incidents, Yashovardhan Azad. You've had, Baba Siddiqui's murder. Then you had the shooting outside, not very far from where Saif lives, Salman Khan's residence. All of that put together, do you think these are just lone incidents or do they tie into a larger plot?
No, Preeti, I think this is a lone incident. And, there are two kinds of incidents. First, I would say at the very outset that celebrities all over the world are being targeted, So they have these extra security precautions, they have extra paraphernalia around them. Now, in the case of Salman and Baba Siddiqui, these two are different cases from Shah Rukh's and Saif's. These two were attacked for a particular reason. They were being targeted for some actions on their own account. Whereas in this case, it is a burglary attempt. What is shocking, Preeti, is that first of all, even the security setup which a celebrity should have, they were lacking. Number one, the adequate number of CCTVs were not there to show what way the ingress was made. Number two, there was no private security officer, who was hanging around the place. The actors usually come back at 2 or 3 at night, and usually they should have a PSO around. Number three, there was no driver even to take him safely to the hospital. So there's a lot to be done also from their side. And in every place, to have a proper security setup, the police, the associations have a link up, and that is how security is done. If in Noida, even in an ordinary building, there are more security apparatus than in high-profile buildings there in Bombay, where the watchmen just come and sleep, and also the security guards who come and sleep. So I would say, take this off, take this as a burglary attempt. The other things, yes, about the case of Baba Siddiqui, yes, you can say he was hit in broad moonlight or daylight. That is something to be looked at. But overall, I would not comment on the general law and order or theft incidents unless there is some, screaming rise in thefts in Bandra area.
Well, I appreciate you joining us, Yashovardhan Azad, Anita Brito and Devesh. Thank you. With what Yashovardhan Azad in the end said, very, very important points. But for someone also who has lived in Mumbai, in Bandra, and anyone who lives there will know that hopping into an auto will be the fastest way to get you anywhere than a car. But yes, where was the driver that night? But Saif Ali Khan did have the presence of mind to get into that auto because it took him exactly 7 to 8 minutes to reach the Leelavati Hospital. For now, we're going to let it be. Once again, wishing Saif Ali Khan a speedy recovery, and a quick one at that. While we keep you updated with the investigations, thank you for joining us.